to another design tutorial. My name is Janice, and today we are going to learn how to design your printable using creative resources. For example, resources like floral elements, cute graphics, splashes, wreaths, or patterns, and much more. You may have bought any of those resources from marketplaces like Creative Market, Design Bundles, Design Cards, Hungry JPEG, Envato Elements, and many more. Well, today I'm not going to focus on the technical side of things of using a certain program like InDesign, but mainly today I'm going to teach you how you can creatively use your design resource to create something spectacular for your printable design. So please feel free to use any design program that you are most comfortable with, and use any of these tips I will be covering later and apply it when you are designing in your favorite program. So today we are going to cover quite a bit, and I hope you can bear with me. So we are going to focus on using what you have, how to come up with a theme for your project or printable collection, when to use singular elements like floral elements, cute characters, cute graphics into your design, when to use splashes, ribbons, or borders in your design, when to use wreaths or floral arrangement, and when to use a pattern background. So let's get started, shall we? Now I'll just create a new page. Alright, so I'm not going to focus on the technical side of this using InDesign, but I'm most comfortable with using InDesign, and that's why I'm just going to show you how I'm going to design a page using design resources that I have. So like the first point that we want to focus on is using what you have. Now I usually only buy my design resource from on the places that I've mentioned earlier, but mainly Creative Market. It's a popular marketplace that I usually buy, and I also sell my products in Creative Market as well, so maybe that's why it's just easier, everything is in one place, right? And believe it or not, I only buy my design resources every 2 years, once every 2 years. So I find creative ways to use what I have, you know, so I can save money and make it last, make them last a long way. Okay, so the collection that we are going to focus on is this collection that I have. So I've already downloaded it into my folder. Okay, I've already make sure you unzip your files. Okay, for those who do not know how to unzip, many of you I know do not know how to do this, so make sure you click onto your zip file, right click and click extract files or extract here. Okay, and then it will extract into a folder like this. Then let's say you open up, alright, and you have different elements that comes with like let me just show you here, like borders, borders, you have wreaths, you have cute little characters like this, you have floral arrangements. Well, yeah, this could be like floral arrangements. You also have patterns. Where's the patterns? Did they actually show any patterns here? Anyway, I'll show you the patterns later on. Okay, so that is what I'm going to use today for our tutorial. Okay, we'll open a new page here. So the second thing that I want to teach is how to come up with a theme for your project or printable collection. So before I decide a theme, I will look into all the design resources that I have, and then I'll decide based on what I want to create. It's very flexible. Sometimes I just feel like I want to do this theme this month. Sorry about the interruption, guys. The USB in my PC is gone haywire, so I can't use my mic, and now I'm just using a different alternative, but I hope you can still hear me. Okay, so let's get back to it. So basically create a theme that reflects the season of the month which is summer, autumn, winter, or spring. It could be something that's trendy, that's happening during that particular month, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Kids Day, Valentine's Day, or a theme that reflects your story, something special that's currently happening in your life right now. Maybe you've just had a new baby, you're moving to a new home, your birthday, or whatever it is that you want. Okay, essentially choose a theme that's meaningful to you. So this is your project, and at the end of the day, it is your decision. Okay, that is how you can come up with the theme. For me, I'll look into all the products that I have in my shop, or the purchases that I've purchased from Creative Market. I look through it, and in New Zealand currently it's spring, although it really feels like summer right now, but officially it's spring in New Zealand, and that's why I chose the theme of the Pretty Huge Spring Crater. And the third thing that I would like to teach you is when to use singular elements like floral elements, cute characters, cute graphics into your design. And you can use 1 up to 3 elements per page. Okay, I will explain why. So let's get into designing. So the first thing I would like to focus on is the floral elements, and we'll open a new page. You can use any size that you want. If you're in the US, you can use letter size, but I'm just going to stick with A4 for myself. Then again, I'm not going to go into the technical ways on how I'm going to design. It's just to really show you how I'm using the elements into my design. So just bear with me as I create this monthly calendar. So that's what I want to create right now. I'm going to change the thickness of the table because that's what I prefer. In the past, when I actually bought someone else's design, and their lines are really thick, and then when I printed it out, it has lots of, I smudged the ink because it uses a lot of ink, and so when I accidentally touched the stroke, it just smeared everywhere, and it's very untidy, and it's not something that I like to get into. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know why I'm doing it this way. So our calendar is done, and so now we'll just create the okay, and so I will show you how I use these elements. I'll choose the leaf because I think it's quite nice. You can scale it to whatever size you want, and then you adjust like that. Let's just make sure it's over print view. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and then maybe I'll copy. I'll just click out again, click in, and then hold my Alt key and Shift, and then let go. That's how I duplicate it. And then I'll go to transform, flip horizontal. So basically these two graphics are on the same line. Make sure it's the same line. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's starting to look really nice now. Yeah, it's better, much better. Okay, so we'll put another graphic around down here. So remember to use 1 to 3 elements into your design. Oops, that's not what I want. I'll try again. Drag it in, and then I'll just there you go. Now you can starting to see now it's slowly coming together. I think it's very sweet. You can put one more element if you like. Maybe I want to really look out at my margins again, because I still feel that the margins is a little bit too close. Maybe I'll give 15 mils more round. Just a blow again. Yep. So I'll just scale everything down. Alright, so I'm just gonna adjust the flower. I think it looks really nice like that. I'm just gonna remove the guides. I think it looks so much better with a little bit more margins, more margin on the sides and on the bottom and the top. Okay, so that's how you use the floral elements on a page. Remember to use 1 or 2 elements, or up to 3 at the most, because you don't want to cloud your page with elements, and you don't want that to stand out the most. You want your page to stand out. So if you put too much, it might be too overcrowded and it looks very busy, you know. So you want to keep it simple, and you want the main focus is to be the whole calendar itself. Okay, so remember to put your website if you are making a calendar design or any printable. In fact, just remember to put that in because it's quite important. Within design, you can put a link on your website. You can put a hyperlink into your on the text itself. Okay. So I like to do this practice where I put the actual website into the master section. So I'm going to put the hyperlink into the master section so I don't have to keep repeating myself. Okay, it's all good. Now I'll click back. So that is how I use the elements to put on the calendar. Next is how I put cute characters into my design. Cute characters could be, you could put your cute characters into a card, right? Like, let me just choose one. I'll just show you how I'll do it. I show you one as in an invitation card or something. If you're creating a printable, you could do it another way as well. I'll just show you. But I usually like with characters. I would say I usually stick to 1, at most 2. I don't want to crowd everything together, right? So, like, I think this is so cute. I'm gonna bring this rabbit. Oh, this is so cute. This rabbit in here like that, and then I'm gonna drag it out like that. I'm just gonna remove the website from my card. Well, I don't have to actually. I'll just undo that. And I like to put usually cards. You can put it in the middle if it's like the front of the card, but if it's inside of the card, you could do something like this. Yep. I'll just crop it. Okay. Just make it align. And then I'll say something like and you choose a font that is very cute as well, a font, a handwritten font, or a font that is very very whimsical, you know, something that that matches your graphic, so you feel that your I'll just increase the text and I'll explain a little bit more. Maybe to 60, a little bit more. There you go, much better, right? It could be something like this. That's how you use your corrector. You know, I'll always go with the concept. If you're confused, right, and you feel like you want to put everything in the page, and I totally I totally know how you feel. They are so cute that you want to use all the characters and put in one page, right? But just keep this quote in mind: less is more. Okay, less is more. Sometimes you feel like you want to do you want to put more than 2 or 3 elements. Just stop and think about that. If you do that, you might actually ruin the whole design. And when I first starting out as well, I like to put so many things into a page, and I have to refrain myself and to feel and to study good designs, you know. And that's how I realized that actually less is more. The less elements you put on the page, what is most important stands out. And just putting your text and an image just like this will give you a clearer message. There's more focus in your design, and there's more clear message that you're giving to your viewers, okay, or the person that you're creating it for. And it's very powerful. So I hope this tip will help you a lot, because it has helped me so much. And as I grow older, my design also evolve with the I think it's too yellow. Yeah, my design evolve as I grow older. As time passes by, you grow something brown, eh? Yeah, black's too dark. Okay, let's do this. Something like this maybe. Much better, much better. So this is one of the ways to create your card. And another way to use a cute character is by pages. I'll create a different page. Okay, next, how I put a cute graphic in a printable that I'm creating. Okay, so let's say this are lines. This is like you're creating a note page of some kind. So I'll remember to put my stroke down and then space it out, and then I'll duplicate it. Yep, I think that's good. I'll just group it. Okay, select all and group it, and I'll just put a little bit down like that. Okay, and then I'll copy the title and I'll paste it in place. Oops, I think I pasted it in place. I have to delete the duplicate. So you have to select the page first, then I can select the page first, and then I paste in place. There you go. There you go. Maybe a little bit higher. and this is gonna be the title for just notes. It's quite big, so I'll just decrease the size to 72, or maybe a little bit more, less, 60. Yep, that's good. I think that's good enough. And then I'll align to margins. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so another way I like to use my cute graphics is through where's my characters? Yeah, let's take this, shall we? Okay, oh wait, let me just take the one with the JPEG, because I want a white background. The white background is very useful, so I'm just going to use JPEG instead. Just use this. Oops. Actually, that works too. Let me just have a look again. Which is better? Which is better? The PNG looks very well as well. I quite like it. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. I'm glad I took out both options so that I can decide which one I want to use. So I'll just delete that one. So it could be like if you're creating a notebook or just a journal page or something like that, you just can put a little character at the bottom. Just one will do, and it's so cute already, you know. So this is the same with cute graphics. Okay, it could be the same as cute graphics. The cute graphics you could put a cute graphic here as well. So it depends what your theme of your project is. Okay, and then you just use the theme of that project. And I would suggest, right, when you choose a theme, like let's say you want to choose the huge spring collector, like what I've mentioned earlier, this whole thing, right? I suggest to just choose one set like this. Now the reason being is because each elements that you can see right here complement one another, and I would suggest for the whole project just use whatever that's inside here. Do not choose a different graphics. Like let's say I want to choose this with something that is totally unrelated. Okay, it's totally unrelated. I don't know, like something like this. It doesn't, like let's say you want to choose this one and this one, it doesn't look the same style. Okay, and if you do mix and match, your design will look quite messy. You will clearly see that it does not have a concept for your whole project. It's like it can be just messy unless you have the same style of design, same style of, if you're taking like from the same designer or illustrator, then you could mix and match, not a problem. But for me personally, I'm just sharing you what I'm doing. If you choose one at a time and you focus this theme for your project right now, then you know that this collection has been already used for this particular project, and so I will not use it again. If you use an illustrator's design, the license for Creative Market is you only have to use it for one project, unless you're buying for I don't know, yes, I think you're using only for one type of project. If you want to use the same type for a different project, you have to buy it again. But then again, please do not take my word for it. Check on Creative Market and their terms of use, okay, or whatever marketplaces that you buy your resources from. Please do check what the terms of use are. Okay, so that's the reason why I like to stick one collection at a time. And so it will help you to just focus in on one theme. It will bring less confusion. If you take more than one theme, then you will be like, you know, sometimes you get confused which one is which. And so that is how I get through my whole collection. When I found that I've finished throughout the whole collection, I'll get a new set of graphics from Creative Market. So this is how I slowly use up what I have in my own collection of resources. Okay, I know it's a little bit long-winded, but I thought that's quite important for me to share. So I want you guys to do the best design that you can for your projects, and I want you to stick to a theme or a concept for your project, and that is one of the